your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, but the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the water, in the nearby water stirs, and springs something familiar. Hold, good sirs, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, Worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do. And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Yes, can you join us? Please? Please? Can you believe this headwind? Not really, no. Nay! Look ye not so surprised, for Battler in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the Dominion Sea that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash on the hulk of Ores. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. Really? And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so that you seek passage to the north. With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worm exiles to these waters. Jord Ariel pulls the rest of you aside, after Headwind gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're gonna get. Jord Ariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Headwind is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promised to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, that he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed! He hereby swears to see you pass the storm! Though, first, the knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessing, in the name of the white Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth! Yes. Yes? As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumphant. He dashes into the depths, yet though this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going, what he intends to do. Help see his mission through? There's a warp. Oh, he has an aura trail. Oh, I see that, how that could be useful. I don't know if I'm going to use him much. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend your guidance. This knight's objective ought be not far east from here. Today, we shall bring peace to embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. Okay. But they are highly just. Thus, Sir Gilman sets forward to quell the storm that rages to the north. Transverse the reef. Alright, so slash, jump, sliver. Alright. So jump. Slash. Slither. Jump. Jump. Hark! Yonder lies the foul spawn of the unfathomed Pyres, boiling seas of with their wrath. exiled worms within these waters have long harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside channels for any save this knight of his own kind. Begone from here, fiends! This knight shall finish what the Under Ores started. Seventh of the Scribes, known as a persevering sea joiner, legend of the leader's worm crash. Oh, okay. Alright, banish the foul spawn. Ow. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just slash? Okay. I'm confused. Yay! I've banished the foul spawn. Oh, hi! Hold it right there, you traitor slug! How back! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior! Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. That's this night check. Here, you hold no sway over this knight. Ah! And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to staunch the tempest for those nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and face this knight, if so you dare so well. Ah! Pyre! Banish him! That's an order! Alright. I don't know. Bye. 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 It's like that snake game. Apple snake. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, yeoman. You stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me. Banish this troublemaker. Okay. You are the master of this night, no longer, Sir Deluge, that shatter our fraternal bounds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor. This knight will have your head. Gilman! That was weird. That was very weird. As the day wore on, there is still no sight of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This knight has returned with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, the little tempest ought no longer pose a threat, for now, behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to shimmer and subside. Wow. You are very useful. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it! Now, it would be alright with you. This knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion, and you and Headwind help him up. Adios, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Oh my god. Okay, you and Tizo, if those guys get to go back to the Commonwealth, I want to stay here with you guys. Like, we can fish all day. Tizo loves to fish. We can hang out with you, do more I'm cool staying out here with this wagon if it means hanging out with you two. Sir Gilman's joined the group. He revealed the path north for you. Bid him welcome. Oh, can I click? Click. Alright. Oh, that hurt my throat. Shouting like that hurts my throat. Oh, wow. Deathless Tempest. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We're stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Oh no. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah! And from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Oh my god. No. Just, where do we go from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make one note of specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate with Sir Gilman's account. We're close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. Onward! Tarek? Aye, Rookie, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't ya? Why, I suppose I do? Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy around here, and we could use a little light tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean? Then let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, 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 place where Plurna scuttled her foe, the doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves.
At last your wagon rumbles onto solid jagged ground, the land called the Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Black glass, searing vapor, and strangling forest mark this forsaken land that looms across the sea. Alright, let's talk. Hello, Sir Knight. Ooh. Official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth offsought by you approach Sir Gilman, who has just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. Fencing? How? With the end of your tail? He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. It is such an honor, and thus this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. I like you, but tone it down a little bit. Having fled the Pyre hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirate this knight has met, and the perchance mentioned by name, are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the under King Horus and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence that the master reader shall resist any temptation to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. Please excuse him, master reader. He slithers off, humming some tourist frivolous tune. What's on your mind? So, then we are back on solid land, or something like it, Then, this must be the Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forests on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the farthest corners of the land, it seems. Though, I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves might descend up from high and strike me with a much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader, sometimes it keeps me going. Not that I have any real choice. Now, we had best back to our normal business as we were. Take care of yourself, reader. Let's see what the night is about. Worm Knight. Exiles. That's tail. Okay, cool. He's really quick though. I could probably use him in Rookie and maybe do Joe and Riel, and that would be a good team. You find that Headwind has asked for 7 volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far and let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black-White to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everybody arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi, everyone! I'm back! I have come back! Faye returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools. I don't think you should go in the lava, Tizo. It's very bad. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable if we travel by the light of dawn. The shadows in the crag may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon. I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb towards the nest of Tristeria. The exiled harp matriarch lived in solitude among these very cliffs. The exiled of the high-wing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they do not have such qualms with me for now. I may be able to locate surf passages. The last surviving member of the Winged Harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth.
Divinity.
Negotiate with them? Oh dear. Then Hedwood steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodarios glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. Let's do this. You're almost at 3. But I can't see what our next guy can do. This knight shall be eager! Your eager protege. You and Sir Gilman spend some time reviewing the specific aspects of rights, such as the property of auras. You sense he gained something from it. Huzzah! The great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness! Alright, let's see what he can do. In a minute he shall return him Anthony. Ooh. Ooh. So he'll come back if I have a lot of trouble with people being banished all at once. So I'll do that. This knight has no idea what the Master Reader said exactly, yet feels smarter nonetheless. That's good. Alright, let's continue our journey. I'm gonna make Jordariel. Alright, so... You don't know this place, Jodariel. I gotta go with our guy. Show yourselves, you frightened little birds. All day long, winged shadows cross the sun. You are being watched. Jodariel is very unhappy about it, though the lone minstrel now attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with them. Please believe me, madam, when I say your enmity towards the harps had best be held back in check. Jodariel looks at him with fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture, and then he calls towards the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers such as you, and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea and seek safe passage through your lands. We will not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Without notice, one of them appears. She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jodariel can respond. Damnation! Wait here, I shall go find him. For a long, terrible moment, you are alone with your panic. Soon, the minstrel returns, the sound of flapping wings. He dusts his cloak and calls out to them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Having seen this, Jodariel returns, sullen. The exiles of the High Wing remnants are letting you pass for now. It seems they are having some dispute within their ranks, and wish no further troubles for the time. It is a warning, one that leaves Jodariel fuming. God damn it! Oh look, it's a unicorn. As you arrive to the nest of Testa, where the next rite is soon to commence, you cannot shake the feeling that the unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent, remain watching now.